Okay, good evening, everybody, and welcome. Welcome back to New York City. Tonight we're taking a beautiful Saturday evening walk, and that is through the heart of Midtown Manhattan. And what a perfect night to be outside. The exact time now is 7:23 p.m. Yet still bright. The sky is still bright. And the sunset's gonna be around 9 o'clock, I think. And let me fix something. Okay, it doesn't want. Okay, anyway, it's not fixable. Hello there to our hey, Israel Morales. Wow, thank you very much, man. That's Israel Morales in the house right now. Thank you, Israel. Something's smoking in here. Something's burning. I can smell something burning. Anyway, so we started here. Hello, Melinda on YouTube. Thank you very much for coming. Hey, Israel Morales. Make a shout out to you. To Ernst Gabriel. Hello, Ernst Gabriel. To Boshundai. And to Maurice Lee and Annette Jordan. Hello, Annette Jordan. Thanks, man, for coming. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Hey, Broughton. Hello, Sonny. Make a shout out to you, Clement Remington. Yes. And make a shout out to Lisa. Hello there, Lisa Setter. And MB Vision is in the house also. And Mr. JG Tukiju, Nadira and Lloyd. And Skyline. How are you? How's everything? Also, make a shout out to Ruben Martinez. Juan Carlos Rosas, Jess, and also to J.S. Dean, to Geraldo Crescente, and to Jahi Osman, to Craig, and to Bratton. Hey everyone, make a shout out to all of you. Okay, to Aho, to Julie 1972, also to Eve BN, to Monosilia, to Sofia Yasmin. Hola, Sofia Yasmin. This is the public library right in front of you right now. And to Leslie B, Georgina Ansibodi, make a shout out to you. to Y Jack or E Jack, is it? To Beloni Louis Hunk. Am I pronouncing that correct? Beloni Louis Hunk. And to John Martinez, 320, to Matt Trun, Rafael Soto, and Sight C. Shame. Oh, what a long, beautiful name. I love that. Hey, Patrick Garin, to Addis Tesla, to Trop Solomon. Hey, Virgil Santana, to Deb, to Christopher, excuse me, Christopher Candil. Make a shout out to you also, Inuka, to Loli, to Isbi, to RC Hosts. Welcome to our today's walk. This is the New York Public Library right in front of us. I'm sorry about that. Oh my God, my throat is dried. I forgot to take my water. Anyway, so make a shout out to Erica also in there, to Melinda. I'm sorry. Hola, Israel Morales. Hi there, Brandon Felder. How is everything? And also, excuse me. I hope you like the architecture of this facade that we are facing right now. Let me step back more so you could appreciate more and you can get more of the surface. Okay, see, it's much beautiful if it is a little further. There you go. Mega shout out to Georgina Ansubodi, to Carmen Ortiz. Hey Pratip, Pratip Marbunrung, how are you? To Michelle Dova, also to Robert Lee and Jeremiah. Hola, Luis Fernando Mendez and Alan Dunst. Hola to Jerry, to Aminara Tour, to Richard Martinez or Richard Matienzo, and to Tyrone Biggs and Pamela Franklin. Also to Barbie 6 and Butterfly. Forget Me 66 is back. Thank you very much for coming back. Forget Me 66. And China Dorada, Eva del Mundo, Yu Xie, and Tonya Coleman, likewise with Brown Eyes of the City and Rocky Sands. Hey, also to Kyle Zimmer and Luz Kitty. Coffee Man, hi there. Thanks for coming. Mr. RVTV in the house as well. And Kamori Bamlak Wadajo or Wadaho. And Luis Romero, hola, hola. ¿Cómo es a todos? Bienvenido a todos. Hi to Megalodon and to Anna Nguyen. Hi Anna. What's up Anna? Oh, and we have, thank you for sharing Mr. Arvid TV. Mr. Arvid TV just shared our live streaming now. Good morning America from Arvid TV. Maybe it is morning in their side of the world. Thank you for that. And Shino-chan. Oh, Shino. I think it's a wrong spelling. It says Shino-chin. Shino-chin. It should be Shino-chan. Anyway, happy, everybody's happy. And Lily Fleming. Hola, Lily Fleming. Okay, so that is a public library, right, where we are right in front of the New York Public Library. You know, I love this building. You know, this building is one of the iconic landmarks here in New York City. And let me tell you something about this one. So, you know that today is Saturday, and it's a beautiful Saturday evening walk because we're starting here right in the heart of Manhattan, and what a perfect night to be outside. The city is buzzing with energy. Later on, we're gonna see more energy as we reach 7th Avenue and Times Square. And you know, the FIFA World Cup especially is dominating conversations around the globe. You know that Germany has already secured its place in the round of 32. The Netherlands have made a huge statement, you know, and the football fans from every corner of the world are gathering in New York to celebrate the beautiful game. They are here in New York. They're gonna be here in New York. So we've got a lot of games ongoing here in New York soon. And we know as we walk tonight, you'll probably see jerseys from all over the world. You know, you see jerseys from Germany, Ecuador, Japan, France, Brazil, Argentina, and many more. So one of the amazing things about New York City is that when the world celebrates, New York celebrates with it. That's a fact. And that is the beautiful facade of the New York Public Library, as it was blocked. Anyway, I don't blame them. No? This beautiful building, that's why. Hello there, Kukubeye. Kukubeye. Hey. Hello, everyone. Okay. Also, I would like to say hello. Also to Vec. Vec reposted it. Thank you, Vec. And to Franz Pierre Noel, our new follower. Thank you very much for following Franz Pierre Noel. And, Season North. Megalodon Gaming. Hello to Kate as well. Okay, so let's continue walking. So I'm gonna continue walking. So from here, this is our starting point. Okay, as we walk tonight, you'll probably see a lot of churches. I was saying. Okay, this is Fifth Avenue. We're heading north because we're gonna turn along 42nd Street to show you the Grand Central Terminal. Yes. Well, tonight's route takes us from one of the most iconic public spaces in America, some of the most recognizable landmarks on Earth, and that is this beautiful building here, right in front of us. And this marble lion, look at that marble lion. Their names are Patience and Fortitude. This is Fortitude here on the right side and Patience on the left side. So the name of this lion is Fortitude. The one on the left there is Patience on the other side. Okay. We're gonna begin right here on Fifth Avenue and 42nd Street and make our way towards Grand Central. So I'm gonna walk slowly right now. So we're gonna pass the Pershing Square, head to Vanderbilt Plaza, and continue up Fifth Avenue to Rockefeller Center. And let's explore the Channel Gardens and the famous rink below. And let's visit the Radio City Music Hall and then finish under the giant lights of Times Square. So grab your favorite drink, settle in, and let's experience New York together. Okay. I want to tell you more about the New York Public Library. Okay. This is one of the most beloved buildings in America, Look at from here with those trees in front. Beautiful, right? Most people simply call it NYPL, shortcut for New York Public Library. And take a look at that magnificent, what architecture is this? It's a Bodart architecture. And this building officially opened in 1911, more than 100 years old, 110 years old. Imagine that, more than 115 years old to be exact. Well, at the time, it was considered one of the largest marble buildings in United States. It's all made of marble. Look at that. And the construction costs was about $9 million. Yes, that's an enormous amount of money for that era. Imagine how much will it cost on this by now. But perhaps the most famous residents here are not people. Yes, But the most famous residents are those lions that I showed you, the patience and fortitude. And those two stone lions guarding the entrance have become symbols of New York itself. Okay, so during the Great Depression, Mayor LaGuardia. What's the first name of Mayor LaGuardia? Well, the airport is named after him. Oh, Mayor Fiorello LaGuardia gave them those names because he believed New Yorkers needed patience and fortitude to survive the difficult times, during the Depression. And think about that. A century later, those words still describe the spirit of this city. And that's the building there, the Chrysler Building. Likewise, another one of the famous landmarks. Beautiful, and the sun is setting down. Later on, I'm gonna show you the horizon because we have a beautiful sunset here. So that's the Chrysler Building up there, and this is the newly opened Jollibee, and Jollibee is beside McDonald's. Okay, so that's Jollibee. I can smell the food. It's inviting me to come inside and eat. But sorry, I don't have time to eat right now. Oh my God, she's crying. And beside Jollibee is McDonald's. Chan chan chan, that's McDonald's. Okay, we continue walking eastward along 42nd Street. Okay, I smell it. Oh, it's Sephora. That's why I can smell the perfume, the scent. So, where am I? So I'm walking along 42nd Street right now, and we're moving eastward actually, and we're now in one of the most famous streets of America. Yes, 42nd Street is one of the most famous streets in America. And that is 42nd Street. And if you've ever watched a movie set in New York, chances are you've seen this street. So, but 42nd Street wasn't always glamorous. In the 1970s and 1980s. Okay, that's 42nd Street and Madison. Beautiful, right? In the 1970s and 80s, this area was notorious for crime, adult theaters, and what they call the urban decay. Yes, let me show you first the beauty that is. Okay, so many people avoided it entirely. Yes, they avoided this street entirely before in the 70s and 80s. But today, it's one of the busiest corridors in the world, and millions of people walk here every year. Well, it's one of the greatest urban transformations ever accomplished. Every time I walk here, I think about reinvention. Yes, and cities can reinvent themselves. People can reinvent themselves as well, right? Everything can reinvent itself. And the entire communities can reinvent themselves. Well, never underestimate the power of a fresh start. You know, what's amazing? As we walk tonight, we're experiencing a city preparing for football history. You know, the FIFA World Cup is being hosted across North America, and New York is one of the central stages. Well, many visitors is from around the world, and they are already arriving. You might hear multiple languages tonight, like Spanish, Japanese, French, German, Korean, Arabic, and dozens more. And that's one reason New York feels like the capital of the world. And the entire world already lives here, actually. I don't know if you can feel that as I show you New York around, as I walk around the city. But I really feel it here because I live here for long already. And the World Cup simply reminds us. When Germany qualified for the knockout rounds, celebrations erupted across communities worldwide, not just in Germany. It was a worldwide celebration. The Dutch fans are excited after the Netherlands' impressive performance. The Japanese supporters are watching closely tonight, and the French fans are beginning to dream again. Yes, they're hopeful and dreaming again. Oh, the lights here in Pershing Square hasn't on yet. But anyway, I'm gonna show you the beauty of this another Baudard architecture. That's the beauty of the Grand Central Terminal. Look at that. Okay, well, and here in New York, everybody shares the same sidewalks, and that is something truly special. Because what we're walking on right now is being walked by international feet. Those feet belonging to international people, international population. Because I was saying that New York is considered the capital of the world. So that's our street check right now. That's Park Avenue, and this one is Pershing Square, at the corner of 42nd Street. And let's see this pop-up. So let us see these pop-up here, the football FIFA pop-up. Look at that.
That's so cool. 2 accounts or 1?
3.
3. Oh, wow.
Facebook and YouTube here,
Oh,
and
wow.
TikTok on the other side.
Wow, that's cool, man.
Yeah, you know, you have to beat 3 birds in 1 bullet.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Thank you, man. Okay, this is one of the pop-ups here. It says FIFA World Cup 2026, New York and New Jersey. They're referring to this. This area here is open to the public up to 9 p.m. Don't forget to tap the screen. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Sa Ajinomoto. Yo, yo, yo. Sa Ajinomoto. I remember that commercial long time ago. Anyway, this is one of the pop-ups here. That's the FIFA World Cup ball. Okay. So we're facing right now is we're facing at the what do you call this? A Pershing Square. Yes, and the beautiful sight in here is that if you stand here, you can see the Chrysler Building with its crown, the glory. That's the Chrysler Building, one of the iconic buildings here in New York and in America. Yes. So, you know, as we walk tonight, we're gonna experience a city preparing for football history. And well, the FIFA World Cup is being hosted across North America, and New York is one of the central stages. And anyway, you know that many visitors from around the world are already arrived or arriving. And you can hear a lot of languages. I'm continuing walking under the Pershing Bridge. This is the famous Pershing restaurant. This serves most of the commuters in the morning, especially breakfast. This is also the meeting agenda for most of those doing businesses that came to New York to do their business here, coming from different states, because right in front of this bistro is the train terminal. The trains coming from all over the United States. Look at the sunset. So we see now the beautiful sunset. I'm telling you, we have a beautiful sunset here. That one there. It's fiery. The sunset is a fire. Look at that sunset in there. Beautiful sunset. You know that this Grand Central is one of the greatest transportation hubs ever built. Yes, you know, the legendary Grand Central Terminal. Notice I said terminal, not station, terminal, because many visitors mistakenly call it Grand Central Station. It's not a station, but a terminal. Look at the sunset. It's beautiful from here. You know, technically, the building behind us is Grand Central Terminal, and it's opened in 1913 and remains one of the most beautiful transportation buildings on earth, shall I say. And this is the east side of 42nd Street. That's the Tudor City there at the end. And this is the Cipriani. Cipriani was a previous bank. I forgot what's the name of this bank. It was a previous bank. And now it turned into a function hall for grand celebration and events. So that's the Grand Central. Okay. You know that every day hundreds of thousands of people pass through this terminal. Yet most never stop to appreciate what they're looking at. Take a moment. I would like you to take a moment. And look at the architecture. Look at the details. Look at the massive windows. This wasn't built merely as transportation. It was built as a cathedral of movement. Looked like a cathedral. So we call this a cathedral of movement. Okay, so before we get inside, I want to show you a little inside of the terminal. That's a beautiful sunset out there. See that beautiful sunset there? Beautiful, right? Look at that. good picturesque. That's a good picturesque view right in front of us. Okay, so before we get inside, to show you what is special about this place, aside from this is one of the most beautiful transportation hubs on earth, they have a special ceilings. Yes, special ceilings. I can't stop to appreciate the beauty of the sunset. See, the sun is burning, right? The sun is burning out there. Let's appreciate the sunset, everyone. Look at the sun there. Beautiful. Hola, hello there, Miss Margie. Maria Margie Alfonso is in the house. Thank you for coming, Miss Margie. Beautiful sunset, right? And we have Ifineko. Hello, Ifineko. Ifineko is on Twitch right now. Let's appreciate the view, the sunset, and the Pershing Square in here. Also, mega shout out to Biduf. I cannot pronounce that. Bidufault. I'm sorry if ever I mispronounce it. I don't really know how to read that. And we have Aparecidade. Hola, Aparecidade de Padua. That's a very long name, Aparecidade. Aparecidad. Okay, maybe we call you Aparecidad. Saying hello, Gil. Good afternoon from Brazil. Yes, Brazil. Brazil had a game last night. And I think Brazil won. Was it last? I haven't watched the game though. Okay, Sergio Balmaceda. Hola, hola, Sergio Balmaceda de Argentina. Hola. And also mega shout out to you, Ryan De Taro, to Maria Maria Alfonso, to Erica. It's beautiful, right? Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna show you the sunset again. That's the burning sun out there. Look at that, it's burning, it's really burning. That's the burning sun. Okay, so much burn from the sun. We're gonna get inside the terminal. I'm gonna show you the ceilings. That is one of the what do you call this points of view that everyone wants to see here at the terminal. I'm gonna show you the name of the terminal first. Okay, let's get inside. So they have some pop-ups in here. Yo, yo. Is this a Chinese cartoon? I think it's a Chinese cartoon. It doesn't look like Japanese. Beautiful, right? There's a football there, the big one. Okay, everyone, can you comment there? Where are you watching from today? Because right now we are here at the Grand Central Terminal here in New York City. It's one of the most iconic buildings in the US, maybe in the world. If you notice, if maybe you have seen this so many times on movies, this is usually the setting for movies, and a lot of movies have been filmed in here. Okay, so I would like you to appreciate first before I say something about the ceilings. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you regarding the ceilings, the secret about the ceilings. You know, here's one of my my favorite facts actually. Inside Grand Central is the famous celestial ceiling. They call this celestial because it what's my word? It shows the celestial bodies, I mean the sky, the celestial bodies, and it contains over 2,500 stars. Yes, 2,500. But there is something unusual. You know, the zodiac map is actually backwards. So that's the backward zodiac map. So for decades, people debated whether it was a mistake, while others argued it was meant to represent the heavens as viewed from outside the celestial sphere. Well, either way, visitors continue discussing more than a century later, and that is a great design. That's a great design, you know, when something makes people curious for generations, not just short period. Well, you've created something timeless. Yes, that's the zodiac signs all over the ceilings. Okay. Very good. Okay. So let's continue walking. So let's walk in here because I see something. Something a pop up. I see something a pop up from this side that's going towards Lexington Avenue. So this, it's one of the halls here. Oh, look at that. That's a passage, gray bar passage to Lexington Avenue. And I'm gonna show you some of the tracks here. This is track 16 and 17. A lot of tracks. I think the tracks here is up to 100. Only track 16 and 17. There are more tracks down here underground. Three levels underground. There are more tracks, 3 levels underground. You see that train there? And most of the trains here are traveling outside New York, going from different states, different parts of the country. So there's another train there. So there are 3 more levels down. That's how impressive this area or this building is. Let us see the departure schedule. See, look at the tracks. Track. So track 35, I see track 108, 111. So that's track 111. So it means it can go as down as big as 111 tracks. It's serving a lot. See the schedule. Okay, so let's continue walking. Continue walking down the street. Walk on by. Walk on by. So that it is the Grand Central, or this is the main hall. Okay, so let's step out. Let's step out on this side. That's the Grand Central Market. There's a market there, you can buy food. And And this is called the main concourse, where we saw the celestial ceilings. So the sun has hidden already, and the Pershing light has just turned on. Beautiful. When the light turns on, it's beautiful. Okay, okay. Make a shout out to. I've been quiet. Okay, make a shout out to RBTV, to Jeremy. Hello there, Jeremy. Also to Nema, Nematil. Okay, Nematilona Biev. I hope I read that right. And to Lady WFP, and to Umar Chatab, to Aptree Man, and to Coffee and Cream, also to Man City, likewise to Georgina Ansu Buwadi. Make a shout out to all of you. Let's continue walking and appreciate the beauty of New York City.
Doors open, like I said, like potential pool.
There's a beautiful sunset out there. So the sun has somehow set down. Okay. So that was the Vanderbilt Plaza and the Pershing Square. You know that that Vanderbilt Plaza, that space feels very different from the surrounding streets. Because notice how pedestrian friendly it is, and you can actually stop, breathe, and look around. Years ago, this was dominated by vehicles. Today, it's designed for people. That reflects a broader change happening across New York. What street are we right now? 44? Where are we turning? 45? Okay, let's turn to 45. Okay. You know, they made this as more public area or public space like this one here. So they made more public areas, public space, more gathering places, more opportunities to simply enjoy the city. Well, sometimes progress isn't about building or taller buildings. Sometimes it's about giving people a better place to stand. You know, the Vanderbilt legacy, you know, the Vanderbilt family in particular played an enormous role in shaping New York. Yeah, you know, Cornelius Vanderbilt, he built one of the largest fortunes in American history through shipping and railroads. Look at the flags here. Those flags that participating in the FIFA World Cup. So, you know, Grand Central itself exists because rail transportation transformed New York into a global city. Yes, and it's hard to imagine today, but railroads were once the cutting edge technology connecting America. And this is the Roosevelt Hotel, the famous Roosevelt Hotel. You know, the equivalent of today's internet revolution, that was the rail transportation before. And they changed everything. You know, and much of that transformation passed directly through this neighborhood.
You guys want to go to that club?
We're crossing Madison Avenue.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So let's head towards Fifth Avenue, okay? So let's head towards Fifth Avenue. I'm walking towards Fifth now. Because, you know, we're turning north towards Fifth Avenue. And, you know, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to one of the most famous streets on earth. Not just here in New York, not just in America, but also in the world. And that's they call it the Fifth Avenue. Well, some call it the most expensive street in America. Well, others call it the world's greatest shopping avenue. You know, but even if you never buy anything here, walking Fifth Avenue is an experience. Yes. The architecture alone tells the story of New York's rise. Yes, and every block feels like a chapter in history. Old New York, modern New York, luxury New York, tourist New York, don't forget about that, business New York, all existing side by side. So we're turning north here, heading northward along Fifth Avenue. Okay, one thing I always notice on Fifth Avenue is ambition. And, well, you can feel it here. I'm walking on Fifth Avenue right now. Oh, yeah. And also, you know, people walking quickly here. There's no way that you walk slowly along Fifth Avenue, especially during Christmas season. You know, because people heading somewhere important.
Yes, sir. No accident.
This is the Adidas store. Big Adidas store here. Anyway, you know, people who walks here, they chase opportunities, and we cannot deny it that New York attracts dreamers. You know, always has, and always will. This is the Lacoste. I love the Lacoste ambience, because whenever I'm here, I'm showing the east side of the street. Look what I'm going to do. So I'm gonna start from here, and then it's gonna give us a surprise view from here. It's the tail of the alligator. That one is a surprise. That one is a surprise I was talking about. This one. Along 47. Beautiful, right? Okay, we still continue walking northward. Anyway, I was talking about New York attracts dreamers, right? And it will always will. Some arrive with everything, but many arrive with almost nothing. Yet many come here for the same reason: possibility. Everybody's taking a chance of possibility. And well, New York doesn't guarantee success, but it offers possibility to do and to acquire that success. So anyway, but it offers possibility. That's the most important. And sometimes possibility is enough to change a life. We're crossing Fifth Avenue by 47th Street. So we're heading towards Rockefeller Center. That is ahead there. We're approaching one of the jewels of Midtown. Yes, Rockefeller is one of the jewels of Midtown. And you know, the Rockefeller Center is legendary. Yes, it is legendary. And the complex was built during the Great Depression as well. The same time, during the Great Depression, built was our New York Public Library, remember? And what else? The Grand Central as well. Well, think about that. One of the hardest economic periods in American history, yet somebody looked at certainty and decided to build something extraordinary. That takes vision. Not all of us has vision. Me, I admit I don't have. And that takes courage. I don't have that too. And tonight we got to enjoy the result. There's a saxophonist on the opposite side. This is Saks Fifth Avenue right now in front of us. You know that Rockefeller Center is proof that great things can emerge during difficult times. And right in front of us, the famous church, the St. Patrick's Cathedral. It's the architecture is I think it's neo-Gothic because they are pointed. There are a lot of spires. It's made of marbles as well. Mind that, it's made of marbles. Do you know that before this area was all fields? And they decided to construct, to erect a church here in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the fields. And nothing in here, all fields, all empty lands. Yes. Hello there.
Hi guys. Hi man.
How are you? Yes.
Hi guys.
That's Skylift. This is Rockefeller. And this is the Channel Garden right in front of us. Beautiful. So let's continue walking. Touching hands. So they have some football displays in here. Look at that. 1954 Germany FIFA World Cup champion. Oh, 214. Oh, so Germany was the champion in 1954, 1974, and 1990. And 2014. Wow, they've got a lot. That's Germany. And now Germany has secured its spot in the semifinals. You know, a few moments ago we arrived here at Rockefeller Center, one of the most recognizable places in the world. And they have some pop-ups here, the football pop-ups, the FIFA World Cup pop-ups. Well, the energy tonight feels incredible, actually. And these, okay, there are tourists from every continent. New Yorkers enjoying the weekend, and football fans keeping one eye on the FIFA World Cup results and another on the giant screens around the city. This team is England. England, FIFA World Cup champion in 1966. Only 1 year that they became a champion. What about the other one? So France was the champion on the year 1998 and 2018. Let's see on the other side what they have there. This one here says that Spain was the champion in 2010. So 1 year only, same with England. Whereas Argentina. So Argentina was the champion in 1978, 1986. Let me focus that. And 2022. That's Argentina. And let's see the other one too there. And the one we missed. Brazil. Oh, look at that. Brazil has 5 years of being the champion. Look at Brazil. So Brazil was the champion for the year 1958. You know that FIFA is every 4 years, right? So 1958 they were the champion, and after 4 years they became the champion again in 1962. Then they have one conference, one event, or one episode that they were in the champion. Then they became champion again in 1970, again in 1994 and 2002. Wow, Brazil is a strong contender. Look at those. And let us check the other one. It's Italy. So Italy won 4 times also. Okay, the music. Let's get out of here. Copyright music. We don't want to violate the copyright music, so we need to get out of there. Anyway, this place is beautiful. TikTok and YouTube and Facebook at the same time.
अरे भी वो भी कहीं पे आई थी यार न्यूयॉर्क में है जो एकदम हर हाँ हर किसी का अपना अपना है यार यहाँ ज़्यादा पैसा है छोड़ गया बढ़िया है अच्छी बात This is the best way to see at night, because you can see Central Park, and you can see the Empire State Building. So you can see it both ways. I don't forget
Locally.
Okay, so I hope you appreciate the scenes. I did not talk because I want you to focus on what you're seeing rather than hearing my annoying voice. Anyway, let's take a last look of the Radio City and Rockefeller Center. Look at that, beautiful, right? But the sky is better on the west side. We are facing east right now. Better if you face west because the sunset is in there. The sun has just set and the sky is somehow turning to blue, and that's beautiful one. You know, a few moments ago we arrived at Rockefeller Center, but now we're walking towards 5th or 7th Avenue, I mean. Okay, so if you're joining if you're just joining us, I mean, you know, Germany has already punched its ticket to the knockout rounds. So Germany is is qualified already, no? And the Netherlands made a huge statement in their group. You know, Ecuador, Curacao, Japan, Tunisia, France, Iraq. There are major qualifications, implications unfolding all over the tournament. So, and what better city than New York to experience global football fever? Because nowhere else in America feels more international than this. You know that the Rockefeller is a dream built during hard times. Yeah, I talked about that, right? Okay, I'm not going to mention much, but sometimes the greatest achievements happen when circumstances seems impossible. You know, just like with the football. You know, well, that lesson implies not only to cities, it applies to people. So many of the greatest successes in life begin during difficult chapters. So the challenge isn't avoiding adversity, but the challenge is continuing forward despite it. Well, every time I visit Rockefeller Center, that's one of the thoughts that comes to mind. You know, that Channel Garden. The Channel Garden, the famous Channel Garden. That's where we see some pop-ups showcasing the champions, the team champions from decades ago. And I noticed that Brazil has won many times, as well as Germany. They won many times. England one time only, and Spain once. You know, most visitors stops for photo in that particular area by the Garden Channel, but many don't realize the reason they're called the Channel Garden. Yes, I hope some of you would. But anyway, the name comes from the English Channel. So the English Channel? Yes, because the garden corridor symbolically connects two sculptures. You notice? One represents Europe and the other represents North America. A symbolic bridge between continents. And how fitting is that during a World Cup year? Well, tonight, millions of people from different cultures are celebrating the same sport. Football has a unique ability to unite people, and language barriers disappear, culture differences fade. For 90 minutes, everyone speaks the same language, the language of the game. Now that we are here by the 7th Avenue, look at that. Okay, so this is 7th Avenue right now, and we're heading towards walking towards the Times Square. Okay, so you may notice something has changed, right? The lights has become brighter, and the noise level is rising. Well, the energy is increasing. There's only one place that creates this feeling. That is Times Square. And one of the most famous intersections on earth, you know. Anyway, I would like to talk about that football thing. Football thing in Midtown. Because we saw some of the pop-ups there pertaining to the games, to the championship, right? What can I say? Okay, I'm mesmerized by the lights that's facing us directly. Every time I come here, it doesn't stop to amaze me. Anyway, the football fans in Midtown, I would like to mention about that. Yeah, you know, tonight because of the World Cup, there's an added layer of excitement. You may spot jerseys everywhere, like Brazil, Argentina, Germany, France, Japan, England, Mexico, Morocco. A lot of Moroccans here, and they support their team. The South Korea, the United States, don't forget about that, and the list goes on. So what's fascinating is how football culture transforms the atmosphere. You know, complete strangers become friends, and people chant together. We're gonna hear a lot of chantings once we reach the Duffy Square. They are concentrated in that area there. The Duffy Square and the pedestrian plaza number 2 by Sephora and Levi's. You know, complete chaos, or complete joy, shall I say, rather than chaos. They celebrate together. They suffer together, actually. You know, a dramatic goal can instantly unite thousands of people. Imagine that. One moment, one kick, one goal. And suddenly complete strangers are hugging each other. That's the magic of sports. So that's the Times Square there, you know, the glow, the giant screens, the endless movement, the sensation that you've stepped into the center of the world. Whether people love it or hate it, Times Square is unforgettable. My friends and some of my viewers always saying, "Why are you always there?" And they mock me saying that this is my office. Well, it doesn't stop to to fascinate me. Every time I see it, it's magical. You know, some estimates suggest hundreds of thousands of people pass through here every day. And on major days like this day today, that number becomes enormous. You know, every language, every culture, every background, all crossing paths in one place. Okay, so, you know, tonight the World Cup adds more even excitement here. Some fans are, love ice cream. Some fans are checking scores, you know. Others are debating predictions. And some are already dreaming about the knockout funds. Well, Germany have advanced. The Netherlands are surging. France looks dangerous. Don't forget about don't forget about Japan. Japan still has work to do. They still has to, cope up. And every result sends ripples through supporters around the world. And it's amazing to think that while we're standing here in New York City, billions of people are following the same tournament. Oh, there's a Chinese group again. Because today is Saturday. Every Saturday, these Chinese group are here to express their negative feeling about their own government in China. They want a more independent China, not the communist one. See, there says Democratic Party of China, and the CCP. They don't want CCP anymore because it's devastating their lives. So they want CCP out. Oh, it's closed. Why is it closed? Oh, why is it closed? What's the reason? Why is it closed, man? So we need to go to the other pedestrian plaza on the other side. So I don't understand why it's closed. Maybe for safety purposes. That's always they say, safety. Because a lot of people, they gather in here, they're chanting, they support their teams, and they want to prevent chaos because many groups are in here at the same time, trying to express their grievance and everything and support and then over than that.
Anybody else speak English, guys? Comedy show? Hey, white people, we got cocaine in the back.
All right. Chong ngon Xi Jinping. They put some lines in there. There's some sort of an activity tomorrow. There are some lines in there. My gulay. So they're preparing the area for tomorrow's activity.
They started with 100.
Hi, network mobster. We have network mobster in the house. Okay, so this is what I do. My TikTok camera is getting down now. You're gonna turn off anytime. So I think after we land to the second pedestrian plaza, then we can end our live streaming. And over mine. Attention, attending this event, you consider the photograph, film, blah 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 blah. When is that? Oh, they're gonna have tomorrow, the Salties tomorrow. Yeah, you know the yoga. They're gonna do yoga in here tomorrow. That's why it's closed. See the Salties last year that happened also. The Salties in Times Square. Okay. Let me take picture of that. Okay, so there's Salties tomorrow. That's the activity here. Normally it starts in the afternoon.
you see me at the cycle last night? Did you watch that? I was on TV live.
Okay, so we're gonna take one. We're gonna get one take. Okay. Hey there, my MY Yan or M Yan. Oh, M Yan. Hello, M Yan. Hello, Melinda. Ashley Simangan is in the house as well. Ashley Simangan, M Yan. Damihan nyo pa ang usap nyo. Konti lang ang aking comment. Please, damihan nyo ang usap nyo, please. Kahit ano pag-usapan nyo, huwag lang kayo magmumura. Oh, happy Father's Day sa lahat ng tatay. Huwag naman puro how are you. Tanong, sino bang nakaratingan ng New York? Wala. Kailan nyo gusto magpunta? Meron bang katulad ng kasing itsura ng New York diyan sa Pilipinas? I think sa Fort Bonifacio, it looks the same. You know, Times Square looks the same at Fort Bonifacio. Ganong klaseng usap. Huwag lang puro how are you. Ganon. Minsan sasabihin nyo rin na taga saan ka? Ay, kumusta ang traffic dyan sa inyo? Marami bang tricycle dyan? O jeep? O share ride? Ang palengke ba malapit sa bahay nyo? Mga ganon. Gusto ko, dahil pwedeng pag-usapan. Maraming pwedeng pag-usapan. Okay, you know, my battery now is getting low. It's 5%. Okay, I need to end my my TikTok now. I'm gonna end my TikTok. Everyone, thank you very much for coming. The camera is turning off. Okay, maybe both of them. Maybe okay. I will say salamat sa inyong pagdating. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for coming.